Hi there, and happy 2018. I'm Beth Feldman. I'm the founder of RollMommy.com, and I'm about to introduce something new to my blog called Outlier Parenting. And for those of you who have never read the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, I would say first thing you should be doing this January is get yourself a copy of the book, download it, buy it, whatever, because that has pretty much become my guiding principles for raising my kids. And I'll tell you why. When I first started Roll Mommy, the site was all about helping parents, working parents, pursue their passions while raising a family. I was really all about, doing what you love and never losing a part of yourself as you were helping your own kids realize their hopes and dreams. And at the time, my kids were little, so their hopes and dreams were becoming fairy princesses at that point, or being a basketball star. And of course, as they grow up, their interests and their talents change. And it's really up to us as parents to recognize in our kids what their talents and what their skills are, and help them grow, help them become the people that they're destined to become. And that's what leads me to my new theory called outlier parenting. I know that parents a lot of times get a bad rep. Helicopter parenting is, the worst, honestly, the worst. You don't want to be that parent that micromanages your kids every minute of every day from the time that they're a little kid till their teenage years. And you don't want to be the one complaining to the coach because your kid didn't get his participation trophy. And you don't want to be the parent to be calling up a teacher to complain about the grade they got, that it wasn't fair. That is not the kind of parenting that I am a proponent of. What I am a proponent of is really getting your kids the foundation that they need, the 10,000 hours approach, to help them become successful, independent, self-sufficient, and driven individuals. And if you've never read Outliers, what the 10,000 hour theory is that no matter what discipline you pursue, you could be a musician, you could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you could be a finance person. Anything that you're doing, you need to put at least 10,000 hours into your discipline in order to become an expert. Now, certainly a doctor probably has hundreds of thousands of hours, and I would feel much more comfortable with my doctor having plenty more hours. And we already know those fields it requires a lot of time, and a lot of learning in order to become that profession, because it's a life and death kind of profession. But if you have a kid who shows an interest in theater, or is an artist, or is interested in sports and shows a talent for it, and maybe wants to be a professional athlete, which is kind of like winning the lottery. Well, how do you get them there? How do you guide them without micromanaging them, and also without turning them off to something that they are interested in? And that's where the 10,000 hours come in. If you recognize that they have a talent in something, then have them spend their time focusing in on that. So my daughter is an artist and was interested in fashion, and in middle school she took courses at FIT and started to learn how to do design and draping and all kinds of things, so that by the time she got to high school and got into an art program, she already started getting those hours in. And then fast forward to the point where she was trying out for art school, and because she was in an art program, she had already put in all those hours, so that by the time she got to trying out for the school or showing her portfolio, she had the hours put in, maybe not 10,000, but pretty close to it. And that has helped her as she now has been navigating being at that university in that art program and being successful at it. So what I want to showcase throughout this year are outlier parents, parents who are raising kids who are doing amazing things. But I want to know the story behind the outlier parent and their child. What is it that they discovered early on that they knew that kid had a spark, that had an interest in, that had a passion for, and what they did to help feed their passion? Because when we're young, when we're 5 years old, all the way till 12 years old, we always say, oh, when I grow up, I want to be X. When I was little, I wanted to be on Broadway. And when I started to get rejected, or when when things didn't turn out my way, I decided that's too hard to achieve, so I'm not going to do it. Well, you know what? As parents, as outliers, we need to arm our kids with confronting their fears, with having them build their foundation and their hours, and getting them to that expert status, whatever that may be, so that when they decide that they want to pursue a career or even just do something on the side, maybe it's even play tennis, whatever it is, you can be really proficient at something and do what you love as long as you have the foundation. So, welcome to Outlier Parenting, and I hope that you'll join me on this journey. And there'll be lots of stories to share, and this is just mine to start out with, and hope to hear yours. Thanks.